Eghosa Omoruyi lived an ordinary life in Benin City. He wasn't rich, but he was responsible. But later that night, as he drove home, his tired eyes caught a billboard. The caption read, "Bet Rocket, your dreams are one ticket away." Within 3 days, it made more than 75,000 naira. But then, his first big loss came knocking. He had just received 1.2 million naira cash for a business-to-business bulk order on behalf of the supermarkets. This money could earn him mad money, which would create that financial freedom he craved, but he lost it all, and his world instantly went black. On returning home, a very rude shock met him. His front door was broken open, and his living room was torn apart. "Your wife and daughter is with us." A gambler's desperation. Eghosa picked himself up and ran out of the house, stumbling and screaming, "Osas, Ivie, what have I done?" Frenziedly, he asked his neighbors if they had seen anything, if they saw the people who had come to abduct his wife and child. No one admitted to seeing anything. Still in that half-crazed state, he ran to the money-lender's office, but the armed men who guarded the place chased him away. "I need to find the 5 million naira urgently and bail Osas and Ivie. Oh my God," he moaned as he sat in the disarray of his thrashed living room, head resting on his hands in helpless despair. He had no idea how he was going to accomplish that. He just knew he had to. The next morning, he did not go to work. Instead, he resumed at a betting shop. Maybe he could finally win big. Maybe the gods of sports betting would finally smile down on him, knowing he desperately needed the windfall to rescue his family. He stood there, eyes red, numbly placing a bet when a man walked in. Well dressed in a Ralph Lauren shirt and nice-fitting jeans, he inspected the shop casually. Eghosa's curiosity was piqued. He watched the bet shop employees greet him with a lot of respect and overheard one of them telling a customer that he was one of the big ogas from the betting company. He liked they come check us for here because our shop they perform well. So he was one of the people behind the Bet Rocket app, behind the advert that had pulled into his doom, the ones who promised financial inclusion for youth. While Eghosa's life crumbled, he watched the man, Mr. Tefa, as the bet shop owner called him, nod and ask questions while looking around. It was a casual visit, a routine check, but Eghosa took it personal. How dare he walk free while my family is held captive? Him and his company caused all this. See him looking so fresh and smiling comfortably when I have nothing left. Anger welled up in him, raging up like lava from an erupting volcano, and a crazy, desperate idea rose with it. "I will do it," he whispered to himself. "I will do it for Osas and Ivie." Eghosa stalked Mr. Tefa when he left the betting shop. He saw him walk to a parking space at the back of the shop and followed, picking up a heavy stone as he went. His heart was beating wildly at the sheer danger of what he was about to do, but fear for the lives of his wife and daughter emboldened him. He saw the man approach a white Mercedes-Benz GLE and got into the driver's seat. He was glad there was no driver in sight. That would have spoiled his deadly plan. It was also good that there was no one in the parking space to see what he was about to do. As Tefa started the car, Eghosa arrived at his side and rapped loudly on the window, gesticulating dramatically in the direction of the betting shop, as though his urgent attention was needed there. Brows furrowed, Tefa rolled down the window trying to understand what he was saying, and immediately Eghosa's hand, the one holding the rock, whipped out and struck him at the side of the head. Then, glancing quickly around with crazy-looking yet scared eyes to ascertain no one was watching his deed from the distance, Eghosa pushed Tefa roughly into the passenger seat. He slid into the driver's seat and drove away with the betting company executive captive. If one day ago someone told Eghosa that he, as respectable as he was, would resort to crime, and not just any crime, kidnap, he would have called them crazy. But here he was, driven out of his mind by desperation to save his family, doing this despicable thing. But he deserves it. He tried to console himself. He works for that evil betting company that got me into this situation. The salary he earns and lives a big boy life off is from the tears and ruin of many like me. He deserves it. He held him in an abandoned building in a secluded part of town, certain no one would find them there. He contacted Tefa's wife and boss on his phone and informed them that he had kidnapped him. They were to send 15 million naira to earn his release. Within 24 hours, the money came through and he let go of the man. He paid the money lender the 5 million naira requested same day and got Osas and Evie back. He didn't explain much, nor was much said to him. He just transferred the money and they were released to him. But he knew they couldn't remain in Benin, him and his family. Tefa and his company would have reported the whole thing to the police, of course. It was just a matter of time before they found him. He told Osas, who was very much traumatized by the abduction, that they needed to relocate to Lagos for their safety. She stared at him, wordless, wearing a resigned and disappointed look that caught at his heart. I swear, Osas, everything will be fine from now. I will never bet again. I will not put you and Evie at any more risk, I swear, promised. He retrieved his car from the mechanic and they packed their bags, ready for a fresh start in a new city. But Benin isn't a place that lets go so easily. As they opened the door to leave, they saw 3 policemen standing there about to knock. They had tracked him easily through his records on the Bet Rocket app. After Tefa's description helped them identify who he was at the bet shop, he was taken away, leaving a sobbing Osas and screaming Evie behind. In court, Eghosa didn't plead innocence. When the judge asked why, he said, "Your Honor, I only wanted a better life, but the road I took swallowed everything I loved." He was sentenced to life in prison. Osas now runs a canteen in Lagos. She was able to leave Benin with the 10 million Eghosa had hidden in her suitcase. She tells people her husband traveled. In school, Evie sometimes draws pictures of her father in a small airplane with large wings, saying to her friends, "Daddy is flying like a aviator." It starts with hope, then turns to hunger. And when hunger becomes obsession, even the wisest man will make a foolish bet. Stay away from gambling. Sabi girl wey sabi yarn stories.